Once upon a time, in a beautiful meadow surrounded by tall trees and sparkling streams, there lived a little bunny named Benny. Benny was 3 years old, just like you, and he loved to explore and learn new things. One sunny day, Benny decided to go on an adventure into the forest. He packed a small bag with some carrots, his favorite snack, and set off early in the morning. As Benny wandered deeper into the woods, he came across all sorts of fascinating creatures, like birds chirping in the trees and squirrels scampering up and down the trunks. Benny was so curious that he wanted to know everything about these animals, so he asked them lots of questions, like, "What do you eat?" and "Where do you sleep?" The first animal Benny met was a wise old owl named Hooty. Hooty had big round glasses perched on the end of his beak, and he looked very intelligent. "Hello there, young bunny," Hooty said warmly. "You're quite early. Most bunnies don't venture this deep into the forest. Are you lost?" Benny shook his head. "No, I'm not lost. I'm on an adventure. There's so much I want to learn about the forest and the animals who live here." Hooty chuckled softly. "Well, young bunny, the forest is indeed full of wonders. I'll be glad to help you on your journey." And so, Benny began his curious journey with Hooty. They started by visiting the birds, who sang the most beautiful songs Benny had ever heard. They taught Benny about their diet of seeds and insects and how they built nests to keep their eggs safe. Benny was fascinated. Next, they met the squirrels. Benny was amazed at how fast they could climb trees. The squirrels showed Benny their acorn stores for winter. Afterwards, they came across a flutter of butterflies, who taught Benny about their transformation from caterpillars. The butterflies' wings looked like magical paintings to Benny. The day was coming to an end, but there was one last creature Benny wanted to meet, the foxes. He had heard tales of their cunning. The foxes were initially suspicious, but Hooty assured them that Benny meant no harm, and so they told Benny stories of their escapades in the forest. As night fell, Benny thanked the creatures for their lessons. He promised to visit again soon. As he left, the forest echoed with the sounds of their goodbyes. Benny returned home with a heart full of wonderful memories from his adventure. He couldn't wait to share his stories with his friends. Over the next few days, Benny shared tales of his adventure. His friends listened in awe as he recounted his encounters with the owl, the birds, the squirrels, the butterflies, and even the foxes. Soon enough, Benny's friends wanted to join him on his next adventure. Benny agreed happily, eager to return to the forest and learn more about its fascinating inhabitants. So the following week, Benny and his friends set off on another adventure, guided once again by the wise old owl, Hooty. The forest welcomed them warmly. They revisited the birds, the squirrels, the butterflies, and the foxes. This time, with Benny's friends by his side, the experience was even more magical. They met new creatures too, the graceful deer, the bustling beavers, and the family of hedgehogs. Each animal had an interesting story to share. On their journey, they learned the importance of cooperation, respect for nature, and the virtues of curiosity and courage. It was an unforgettable experience for the young bunnies. Benny was proud of the little community he had built. They had fostered friendships not just among themselves, but with the creatures of the forest as well. After several delightful adventures in the forest, Benny and his friends became known as the Curious Bunch by the forest creatures. They were always welcomed with joy. Benny and his friends continued their exciting adventures, eager to learn and explore. The meadow, the forest, and its creatures had become their second home. And so, The adventurous bunny, named Benny, left his mark not only in his meadow, but also deep within the heart of the forest. His curiosity ignited a spark of exploration in his fellow bunnies. Even as Benny grew older, his heart remained young, always ready for a new adventure. His journey was a testament to the power of curiosity and the courage to step into the unknown. To this day, if you happen to find yourself in that splendid meadow, listen carefully. You might hear tales of a small adventurous bunny named Benny echoing in the wind. And if you follow these tales into the forest, you'll discover a world of wonder, just like Benny did. The forest, with its magnificent creatures, awaits you, ready to share its secrets. So keep your hearts open and nurture your curiosity. You never know when you might embark on your own magical journey, just like Benny the bunny.